Hey guys, my name's Gloria and welcome back to my channel. So today I have an unboxing for you. So this is the Portable Magic Books subscription box. It's an Irish subscription box. I have the horror one, of course. These are all of the books that I've gotten in this that I have not yet read because I'm just terrible. So I have them here just to remind me that I need to read these books, because there's no point getting a subscription box if you're not going to read the books. But this is Portable Magic Books one that I always get. For anyone who doesn't know or who hasn't seen my unboxings of them before, there's always a hot drink section, a tea and coffee thing. There's always some kind of a treat. There is a brand new book and a second-hand book. And if I remember correctly, which I never do, the brand new book is the one that is wrapped, I think. And there's normally a cool quote or a bookmark as well. You get cool bookmarks. So let's see what we have for today's video. They always, I'm delirious with fatigue. She always packs it with just recycled cardboard and stuff, which I think is cool because it's far less plastic. And you can also reuse them to send stuff to other people, which I definitely don't do. So we have the hot drinks. Ooh. We have a Venezia coffee infusion, aromatic and mellow. We have a bag of Snore and Peace. I might actually drink that. If that helps me sleep, I will definitely drink that one. We also have very vanilla instant coffee. So it is getting quite cold here. Half the trees outside are either completely yellow or they have lost their leaves. So I'm looking forward to the hot drinks very soon. And we have some classic Irish. I keep saying they're Irish. I have no idea if they're Irish, but they're definitely things I ate when I was Irish. Just a selection of toffees and chocolates and cool sweets and iced caramel there to enjoy with my hot drink. So that is cool. As usual is the, oh well, we have a cool, they're always like, I don't know how, unique or handmade, but here is a cool bookmark. It seems to be taken from some sort of poem or something, but it's got like, I don't know if you can see it, it's like embossed with like glitter or something, so that is cool. I have so many bookmarks now for books that I'm not reading. Oh goodness, this is a, oh god, this is a big one. This is a chunker. I have to add this to the list. Oh god. Okay, so the second-hand book for today is Harbour by John Ajvide Lindqvist, best-selling author of Let the Right One In. I love I think the original was an Austrian or maybe a Swiss movie of Let the Right One In. I love that movie. Have not read the book, but I do mean to. But if he has written that story, I absolutely like it. Once the tide turns, you will never escape. So let's see what this is about. This is such a massive book. 500 pages. Good God. They only stopped watching her for a matter of minutes, which was all it took. On a clear winter's day, Anders took his wife and feisty 6-year-old Maja for a walk from his home on the island across the frozen sea to the lighthouse at Gaveston. There was no one for miles around, so they stayed to admire the view while Maja struck out alone. They never saw her again. 2 years later, Anders' wife has left him and his life is in ruins. He returns to what's left of his family on the island. Moving back to the hut where he'd been staying with Maja that last time, he soon begins to feel a presence in the house. Could Maja be trying to communicate with him? Someone or something is leaving him messages and he can feel them getting stronger. When he realizes Maja's is just the last in a long line of mysterious disappearances, he digs deeper and unearths a dark and deadly secret at the heart of the community, an ancient evil which he'll be forced to awaken if he's going to discover the fate of his beloved daughter. Ooh, I'm not sure if you can really see it, but there's sort of there's a shiny part to the cover that's like all cracks, like cracked ice or cracked glass. I wonder if that is a clue to what's going on in this, but this seems like a dark, mysterious sort of paranormal book, so add that to the pile that's eventually going to kill me. And I always like the brand new book because, I mean, it's a new book, but also it's covered in purple wrapping paper. Let's see what we have here. I don't know why I get so British whenever I'm unwrapping things. Ooh. I think I've heard of this author before, but I haven't heard of this book. So it's The House of 100 Whispers by Graham Masterson. Again. 390 pages, but still, you could give someone a good knock on the head with that. On a windswept moor, an old house guards its secrets. All Hallows Hall is a rambling Tudor mansion on the edge of a bleak and misty moor. It is not a place many would choose to live. I'd live there. Yet the former governor of Dartmoor Prison, Dartmoor, did just that. Now he's dead, and his children, long estranged, are set to inherit his estate. But when the dead man's family come to stay, the atmosphere of the moors seems to drift into every room. Floorboards creak, secret passageways echo, and wind whistles in the house's famous priest hole. And then, on the same morning, the family decide to leave for good. Their young son Timmy disappears from inside the house. Does evil linger in the walls, or is evil only ever found inside the eyes of men? This is going to be quite interesting for me because I do have a vlog up about this earlier this year, but it feels like about 10 years ago. I went on a Gothic writing retreat. It was called the Writing Haunt in Wales, and we stayed in this massive Tudor mansion. It was so cool. Everything was just made of so much wood. It was like an entire forest had been cut down just for this house, but it was so old. I have no idea how old it is. It was in a place called Abergavenny, and there was a priest hole. This mentions a priest hole, which sounds rather funny, but it's priests hold were back in times when Catholics were being persecuted in England. You weren't allowed to be Catholic, you weren't allowed to practice as a Catholic, but they would bring a priest around to their house to say mass. But if anyone came around to try and rat them out, they would have to hide him, so they would have priest holes around the house. And where I was staying in Wales, it was just in a corridor on like the second floor, and it was in the ground. So I think you could pay extra to like sleep in there for the night, but I was like, I ain't doing that. But it was just, you moved a piece of the floor and you could like climb down, and it was like really claustrophobic, like a toilet cubicle basically, where you could hide your priest while the Protestants, I suppose, were coming to try and get him. But weird concept now, but rather interesting historically. There were also one of the other writers was staying in a room like up a spiral staircase. I think her bathroom in that room was also in a hole underneath, which is just weird. But there were witch marks in the wood beams, I think it was just like 3 black marks, almost like claw marks. So that was kind of cool. It was a really cool house. I would absolutely love, I'd love to live in a Tudor house like that. That would be so cool. I could hide my TBR in the priest hole. See, you gotta think of these things. So yeah, that's a very interesting and heavy haul for the Portable Magic Books subscription box. I'm excited to get into these. They're both writers that I've heard of, but I haven't actually read yet. And I am excited to see what they have for me. So that's definitely a good haul. The ultimate goal would be to have all of these read before I get the next box in December. Considering that I'm still in like a reading fever and it doesn't look like my body's capable of a reading slump, this mythical reading slump that everyone talks about, that I dream of in my 3 hours of sleep a night. I would like to get these done, but I'm not sure if it will happen because I still have review books to do for my blog. But we'll see. So I'm gonna try and get through a couple of these this month at least. A couple of the older ones that I've had for a while. But yeah, so that is the Portable Magic Books subscription box. Good haul for this month. Thank you so much for watching. I have too many videos this week. I wasn't supposed to be doing so many videos in November, but I've been reading so much. I have so many books to review and whatnot, and I'm also doing NaNoWriMo. Still have to get my words in for today, but I'll be having videos about that as well. So thank you so much for watching. I shall see you in the next video.